Now, again, to sort of confirm that point and invite Patriarchs and Prophets 371, paragraph 1, had Israel been true to her trust, all the nation of the world would have shared in her blessing. But the hearts of those to whom had been trusted a knowledge of saving truth were untouched by the needs of those around them, as God's purpose was lost sight of the heathen that came to be looked upon as beyond the pale of his mercy. The light of truth was withheld, and darkness prevailed. The nations were overspread with a veil of ignorance. The love of God was little known. Error and superstition flourished. See, Israel as a nation had a job to do. They were the chosen people. They were the chosen generation. They were the royal priesthood. They were meant to bring people, the rest of the world, into the presence of God by showing them their trust in God, by showing them their fidelity, their faithfulness, this complete, utter desire, yearning for the love of God, yearning for the protection of God and his promises. But instead, they allowed the world, the heathen world, to control them. They allowed the heathen world to infiltrate. And rather than reforming the world, they conformed to the world. It's exactly what we see in our today's churches, brothers and sisters. So many elders, so many sort of people within the echelons of life are conforming to the world, taking in these worldly desires, these worldly lusts, the thirst for money, the thirst for fame, the thirst for man's praise is what they want more than God. So even in the SDA church, for example, the SDA church is the remnant church, is meant to be the last church, the final church, not meaning that, final church meaning like some sort of you could say prophecy towards that. No, final church meaning is the SDA church holds the commandments to God and the testimony of Jesus Christ and holds the light. They are meant to be the light on a light stand, the sort of lighthouse on the hill, where they are overshadowing the darkness and their light spreads out to the world. But instead, again, we see within our own leadership, there are people beginning to dim the light that God has given us and allow to be infiltrated again. Jesuits, for example, have really infiltrated the echelons of the SDA church, especially within the GC and all the other conferences. They've allowed this sort of infiltration, like organizations such as United Nations, WHO, the Security Council, infiltrating organizations within the SDA like ADRA, some of the hospitals. So, and all for money, because the love of money has always been the root of all evil, and the church, knowing this, is allowing this love of money to again influence and corrupt the church itself.